Well, everyone, so we are working on the Jeep that we used for that snow day that we had. So far, we had to take it apart so that we could fix it up so it could be off-road usable. And we came to a few problems with it, or a couple problems. And one of the problems, we actually had the inner part of the front the front, what you got? Front differential taken out. Everything looks good. Nothing looks kind of shaky. Everything is perfect. Everything is all good. Looks like it's got good seal on both ends. Everything else looks pretty good. The problem is that we were trying to put a locking or a locker in here so that we can get it up and running and be able to break it in and everything, but the inner part of this differential is over at another shop right now for further diagnosis if everything is correctly installed, but they said they can't see if it was installed correctly without it actually being on the Jeep. And bear in mind, this is the 1992 Jeep Cherokee Laredo edition 4x4. And so, on the backside, I'm going to show you exactly what's going on with the backside. Ooh, if I can. Oh. So on the backside, we got the rear differential out, or taken apart. That person needs to stop. But we got the axles out. We got the drive shaft taken off for us to actually take a look at everything in here. But you can see in here, it looks pretty alright. Kind of crustomatic around here. Got to get it cleaned out because it ran low on differential fluid. But you can see, or hear, not sure if you can actually hear it, but that thing is loose. So yeah, the bearing inside here for this differential needs to be replaced. The gears, or the teeth on this looks pretty good, so we can reuse this. Possibly. Looks like there's some burn marks on it, but I think it's pretty alright. I think we can still use this, but no, nothing missing off it, so everything's all good. Inner part for the outer race for the bearings, that's pretty burnt up. Holy crap. That's I mean, it's still might still be usable. All depends on what everything looks like. But also, the inner part of the rear differential is sitting right here. And you can see on this one, there's so many gouges on this end. And this is for the passenger side that came out. So it's like a lot of grooves in there. And I mean, it does look, crap, gravity. It does look like it needs to be replaced anyways, but we're actually deleting the spider gears in it. But it's not healthy with that right there. Over here, everything looks pretty smooth. This was the driver's side. It looks pretty smooth, but if you look on the inside here, you can see major grooves on the teeth for the gears. And plus you got metal chunks missing, if I can actually focus correctly. But you can see it's really messed up all around. So this is not usable anyways, but it's a big concern about metal chunks spinning around there. Also with the inner part getting dirty. You can see on the inner part here, dang, if I can focus, I think you basically see it, but where that pin goes in, it is gouged up, really gouged up. The pin that was inside it is pretty gouged up, plus you got a hole right here that does not look good. Oh wait, no, that's part of it. Okay, cool. But this side is actually pretty smooth. The the bolt that goes in here, it snapped off and broke inside the pin, so that's not usable. We have to figure out where to get the new pin. Now the gears here actually look pretty good, but other than that, this side, that's the passenger side. If I can maneuver this way without it moving, you can see right on the inside here how gouged up that area is. It is really, really gouged up, and it is not usable. So now we are stuck with a bad inner part of the differential, and so this Jeep is going to be sitting here until we find either a new differential with the whole innards that we need. That looks pretty bad. Looks like we got chunks missing from this too. That's not good. That looks pretty bad. But yeah, this Jeep is going to be sitting for a while, so it's going to be pretty fun. At least these bearings are pretty alright, but this one, it goes up and down. That's not good. And this one, this top one, not good. Need to replace those. But either way, this thing is bad. Need to change the whole thing out. Spider gears, we're not really concerned about it. The pin that goes in here is not going to be used because what was it? Because we're going to be changing it out with a rear end locking mechanism to where it's fully locked in place. Let me get my glove off, because we got a whole new set here. They're locking. It's like a locking mechanism. It goes right into the that thing. I can't think of the word of it, but yeah, it goes in and locks both drive axles here in order for both tires actually spin both at the same time. They should possibly, let me see. No, they're full locking. I don't think they're supposed to release. I don't know what's going on out there. But we got all new seals, bearings. Got all new seals. Got a new bearing here. So we're going to be figuring things out from here. If we don't need these, we'll just return those. We'll keep this. We'll just mess with the innards of the new differential if we have the money for a new differential, and get it installed. The new differentials don't come with the axle shafts, so we'll figure things out from there. We got everything taken out. Oh, and there's the there's that pin that I was talking about. Now it's pretty messed up. But yeah, that's pretty bad. So that's what I've been doing for a while. ¿Qué pasa? But that's what we've been doing so far. Trying to get this Jeep up and running. So hopefully we get it up and running in the next 4 to 5 days. So thank you very much for watching, and God bless.